is Conquerors of Dawn.
Big moves, I'm that dude. Bet I see you from the top, yeah, real soon. Looking down on the haters.
Welcome to the battleground, where legends are forged.
That's the early move. The random drive does lag on 2-3. The major has been smart to be able to secure this game.
This is Conquerors of Dawn.
Big moves, I'm that dude. Bet I see you from the top, yeah, real soon. Looking down on the haters that I've been through. Told them I'll see you later, yeah, big truth. I keep a real good pace. Built a big house, damn, look at that place. Up in my mind, cause that's my space. House so big, full of positive things. And I can't be shook, cause I ain't no rook, man, I wrote the book. Now I teach how to cook them beats like, look, making these look good. I just want trophies, plaques with a whole goal if you know me. Got a gold record on the wall, look closely. Got that record all alone, like lonely. I'm just sick of waiting cause I feel it's frustrating when I always put the hours in. But ain't nobody wanna recognize independence, it threatens their continent. So I chase that bag, trophies are dope but I'd rather have cash. Sitting in the bank cause I paid my tax. Living my life, my way, my path, I go. Move fast, anyone who ain't hitting full gas. Who that, choose that, hard work, that wins, true facts. I'ma go big, grind hard, throw a few jabs. Big hook next to the dome, knock her straight back down to the floor. Anyone in my way smacked, I don't take bad thoughts, no, I remove that. My team got good minds, I can prove that.
I got these dreams that I've been chasing. I've got some things I've been upgrading. No one can stop me from this craving. Chasing, I've got these dreams that I've been chasing. I've got some things I've been upgrading. No one can stop me from this craving. You'll see me at the top one day.
Yo, winning ain't toxic, shut your mouth and pick a different topic. Taking off like a rocket, got that energy, you can call me socket. Doing that boss fish, all I do is focus on increasing that profit. Yeah, I'm on like a faucet, ready to make another deposit. Never been complacent, since I was 8, I steady stay chasing. Always winning adjacent, side by side, grind hard in the basement. Ain't no replacement, only one me, yes, to the free agent. Cause I go with this payments, otherwise I don't really have any patience. Making that honey, I wanna be something that's more than just money. I wanna teach others and see them becoming a version they never thought. Now they be hunting their goals and their dreams, yeah, all in their reach. They listen to me, the things that I preach, and change their whole lives to something belief. And now their own mind is all that they need. I'm loving the journey, got rid of the doubt and the worry. I'm moving no mercy, whatever I get I'm deserving. I put in the work in, I feel like I'm never done working. I always stay thirsty, cause it keeps me alive when I'm learning.
I got these dreams that I've been chasing. I've got some things I've been upgrading. No one can stop me from this craving. Chasing, I've got these dreams that I've been chasing. I've got some things I've been upgrading. No one can stop me from this craving. You'll see me at the top one day.
Welcome to the battleground, where legends are forged.
That's the early move. The random drive does lag on 2-3. The major has been smart to be able to secure this game.
This is Conquerors of Dawn.
Big moves, I'm that dude. Bet I see you from the top, yeah, real soon. Looking down on the haters that I've been through. Told them I'll see you later, yeah, big truth. I keep a real good pace. Built a big house, damn, look at that place. Up in my mind, cause that's my space. House so big, full of positive things. And I can't be shook, cause I ain't no rook, man, I wrote the book. Now I teach how to cook them beats like, look, making these look good. I just want trophies, blacks with a whole goal if you know me. Gotta go record on the wall, look closely. Got that record all alone like lonely. I'm just sick of waiting cause I feel it's frustrating when I always put the hours in. But ain't nobody wanna recognize independence, it threatens their continent. So I chase that bag, trophies are dope but I'd rather have cash. Sitting in the bank cause I paid my tax. Living my life, my way, my path, I go. Move fast, anyone who ain't hitting full gas. Who that, choose that, hard work, that wins, true facts. I'ma go big, grind hard, throw a few jabs. Big hook next to the dome, knock her straight back down to the floor. Anyone in my way smacked, I don't take bad thoughts, no, I remove that. My team got good minds, I can prove that.
I got these dreams that I've been chasing. I've got some things I've been upgrading. No one can stop me from this craving. Chasing, I've got these dreams that I've been chasing. I've got some things I've been upgrading. No one can stop me from this craving. You'll see me at the top one day.
Yo, winning ain't toxic, shut your mouth and pick a different topic. Taking off like a rocket, got that energy, you can call me socket. Doing that boss ish, all I do is focus on increasing that profit. Yeah, I'm on like a faucet, ready to make another deposit. Never been complacent, since I was 8, I steady stay chasing. Always winning adjacent, side by side, grind hard in the basement. Ain't no replacement, only one me, yes to the free agent. Cause I go with this payments, otherwise I don't really have any patience. Making that honey, I wanna be something that's more than just money. I wanna teach others and see them becoming a version they never thought. Now they be hunting their goals and their dreams, yeah, all in their reach. They listen to me, the things that I preach, and change their whole lives to something belief. And now their own mind is all that they need. I'm loving the journey, got rid of the doubt and the worry. I'm moving no mercy, whatever I get I'm deserving. I put in the work in, I feel like I'm never done working. I always stay thirsty, cause it keeps me alive when I'm learning.
I got these dreams that I've been chasing. I've got some things I've been upgrading. No one can stop me from this craving. Chasing, I've got these dreams that I've been chasing. I've got some things I've been upgrading. No one can stop me from this craving. You'll see me at the top one day.
Welcome to the battleground, where legends are forged.
That's the early move. The random guy does lag on 2 feet. The major has been smart to be able to secure this game.
This is Conquerors of Dawn.
Big moves, I'm that dude. Bet I see you from the top, yeah, real soon. Looking down on the haters that I've been through. Told them I'll see you later, yeah, big truth. I keep a real good pace. Built a big house, damn, look at that place. Up in my mind, cause that's my space. House so big, full of positive things. And I can't be shook, cause I ain't no rook, man, I wrote the book. Now I teach how to cook them beats like, look, making these look good. I just want trophies, blacks with a whole goal if you know me. Gotta go record on the wall, look closely. Got that record all alone like lonely. I'm just sick of waiting cause I feel it's frustrating when I always put the hours in. But ain't nobody wanna recognize independence, it threatens their continent. So I chase that bag, trophies are dope but I'd rather have cash. Sitting in the bank cause I paid my tax. Living my life, my way, my path, I go. Move fast, anyone who ain't hitting full gas. Who that? Choose that, hard work, that wins, true facts. I'ma go big, grind hard, throw a few jabs. Big hook next to the dome, knock her straight back down to the floor. Anyone in my way smacked, I don't take bad thoughts, no, I remove that. My team got good minds, I can prove that.
Chasing, I got these dreams that I've been chasing. I got some things I've been upgrading. No one can stop me from this craving. Chasing, I've got these dreams that I've been chasing. I've got some things I've been upgrading. No one can stop me from this craving. You'll see me at the top one day.
Yo, when it ain't toxic, shut your mouth and pick a different topic. Taking off like a rocket, got that energy, you can call me socket. Doing that boss fish, all I do is focus on increasing that profit. Yeah, I'm on like a faucet, ready to make another deposit. Never been complacent, since I was 8, I steady stay chasing. Always winning adjacent, side by side, grind hard in the basement. Ain't no replacement, only one me, yes, to the free agent. Cause I go where there's payments, otherwise I don't really have any patience. Making that honey, I wanna be something that's more than just money. I wanna teach others and see them becoming a version they never thought. Now they be hunting their goals and their dreams, yeah, all in their reach. They listen to me, the things that I preach, and change their whole lives to something belief. And now their own mind is all that they need. I'm loving the journey, got rid of the doubt and the worry. I'm moving no mercy, whatever I get I'm deserving. I put in the work in, I feel like I'm never done working. I always stay thirsty, cause it keeps me alive when I'm learning.
Chasing, I got these dreams that I've been chasing. I've got some things I've been upgrading. No one can stop me from this craving. Chasing, I've got these dreams that I've been chasing. I've got some things I've been upgrading. No one can stop me from this craving. You'll see me at the top one day.
Welcome to the battleground, where legends are forged.
That's the early ball. The random drive starts out on 2 feet. The major has been fast. Be able to secure this game.
This is Conquerors of Dawn.
Big moves, I'm that dude. Bet I see you from the top, yeah, real soon. Looking down on the haters that I've been through. Told them I'll see you later, yeah, big truth. I keep a real good pace. Built a big house, damn, look at that place. Up in my mind, cause that's my space. House so big, full of positive things. And I can't be shook, cause I ain't no rook, man, I wrote the book. Now I teach how to cook them beats like, look, making things look good. I just want trophies, blacks with a whole goal if you know me. Gotta go record on the wall, look closely. Got that record all alone like lonely. I'm just sick of waiting cause I feel it's frustrating when I always put the hours in. But ain't nobody wanna recognize independence, it threatens their continent. So I chase that bag, trophies are dope but I'd rather have cash. Sitting in the bank cause I paid my tax. Living my life, my way, my path, I go. Move fast, anyone who ain't hitting full gas. Who that? Choose that, hard work, that wins, true facts. I'ma go big, grind hard, throw a few jabs. Big hook next to the dome, knock her straight back down to the floor. Anyone in my way smacked, I don't take bad thoughts, no, I remove that. My team got good minds, I can prove that.
Chasing, I got these dreams that I've been chasing. I've got some things I've been upgrading. No one can stop me from this craving. Chasing, I've got these dreams that I've been chasing. I've got some things I've been upgrading. No one can stop me from this craving. You'll see me at the top one day.
Yo, when it ain't toxic, shut your mouth and pick a different topic. Taking off like a rocket, got that energy, you can call me socket. Doing that boss fish, all I do is focus on increasing that profit. Yeah, I'm on like a faucet, ready to make another deposit. Never been complacent, since I was 8, I steady stay chasing. always winning adjacent, side by side, grind hard in the basement. Ain't no replacement, only one me, yes, to the free agent. Cause I go with his payments, otherwise I don't really have any patience. Making that honey, I wanna be something that's more than just money. I wanna teach others and see them becoming a version they never thought. Now they be hunting their goals and their dreams, yeah, all in their reach. They listen to me, the things that I preach, and change their whole lives to something belief. And now their own mind is all that they need. I'm loving the journey, got rid of the doubt and the worry. I'm moving no mercy, whatever I get I'm deserving. I put in the work in, I feel like I'm never done working. I always stay thirsty, cause it keeps me alive when I'm learning.
I got these dreams that I've been chasing. I got some things I've been upgrading. No one can stop me from this craving. Chasing, I've got these dreams that I've been chasing. I've got some things I've been upgrading. No one can stop me from this craving. You'll see me at the top one day.
Welcome to the battleground, where legends are forged.
That's the early move. The random guy starts lying on 2-3. The Rangers have been smart. Be able to secure this game.
Hello everybody and welcome to Waylander Gaming. This is Waylander here, joined by Shroomzy, Angelic Fury and Lotus as we bring you Conquerors of Dawn Group C Day 3. It's the final match for Group C. One Trick Kings, OTK up against Honey Buns. This is an all to play for the side of One Trick Kings. They need to get max points if they hope to stand a chance, though. Shroomzy, you can correct my mathematics here. Max points to stand a chance, so they have to win 2-0.
No. So max points to be automatically through, and 2-1 to stand a chance.
Okay, I see. So they need a victory either which way, however it goes. But all to play for. Honeybuns already through to the next round. They just want to solidify their place at the top of the leaderboard. And so it's still stuff to play for them, because it does matter your positioning into going in towards the next round. But the teams are ready, the players are ready. We'll be heading into the drafting phase very soon. But for some strange reason, I think are we having some lag issues here? No, we're not. We're heading into the drafting phase.
Oh, I mean, this is going to be a game. It's really these all to play, everything to win, everything to lose games that usually turns out the best. I mean, that's you give all your effort. The drafting is usually better. So it's going to be interesting what the teams are going to bring to the table.
Exactly.
Definitely.
They have to be working on these strategies, etc. What are you going to say, Lotus?
No, I just said definitely, but we do see the first bands coming out being the Badang.
I mean, overall, Badang is a solid ban overall. He's actually quite a menace in the roaming position. The side of Honeybuns is responding with a CC, so I'm going to be honest, CC is currently one of the top meta picks in my opinion, because she does so well against the meta. And it has always been, it just solidifies even more her place in the meta. And I mean, it's one of the best first picks also that you can have.
Sure, also we have been seeing some good combos with the teams using her, especially one which is the Gatagacha and CC combo, giving a lot of CC into the mix, but 1-1 getting banned out from the side of OTK. 1-1 has been extremely had a good matchup in the previous matches, but no one has really played her because it was Nigerians versus South Africans. So I was kind of hoping to see the South Africans versus South Africans picking her up, but not tonight it seems.
I mean, 1-1 is a very strong hero. She is easy to counter to a degree, so you have to pick her with with the correct comp and against the right comp. But I mean, so far there seems like being a lot of respect bans coming out there from the side of Honey Buns. I mean, the CC and the Clint are both heroes that Honey Buns has featured and done splendidly with. I mean, we saw that CC, I believe it was 2 nights back, where Bind Crusher picked up that CC and just dominated that whole entire game.
True, he played a lot of XP for that match, and I believe everyone has also seen him on the MSA where he got a savage with a Layla. So everyone knows, be a little bit careful of what Bind Crusher can do with his heroes.
Yeah, but Matilda being the final ban, I mean, there's no Lancelot, no YSS bans yet. Uranus being the final ban of the phase 1. So it looks like we're going to have a small contest here between the YSS and the Lancelot. Going to be interesting. Are OTK going to have their pick, or are they going to leave the pick up to Honey Buns?
That is the question to be answered, but actually switches up with the Xavier. Confide immediately going for the Lancelot.
I mean, that's auto lock. So I mean you would have expected one of the two to be picked up. So Chimpa going for that Xavier. He is very, very good in the Xavier, but Ghost Aurora also auto locking the glue. I mean, there is not an ability to have a Faramir or a Vex. Yeah, you can maybe play the Faramir in the XP lane, which is not impossible, but he does struggle quite a bit in lane because the glue just out-rotates him. So, I mean, overall, a good few picks coming in so far.
True, and also how you mentioned the Faramis. Honey Buns actually did that strategy last night when they were against Dark Stars. Dark Stars picked up a glue for the XP lane, and Honey Buns went for the Faramis, but like you said, he just struggles a lot. Harith getting picked up by Zilan, and Nugs going for the Franco. We have seen some good Franco plays coming out from this player. Like, especially in the previous tournament, the steals that he did was absolutely amazing.
Yeah, I mean, Franco's a solid pick overall. I would have liked this Kalia more because it pairs better with your Harith. Because the thing is, Harith definitely needs to watch out for the engagements coming out. Franco and Harith does work very well together, but they have to watch out for the rest of the follow-up. And Maeve Wiley picking up the Kalia also works very well against the Harith. But we see 2 Purifiers running in, this Kalia needs to just definitely watch out for that Purify timers. I would like to see the teams shouting, okay, Purify use, and then Maeve Wiley just flicker, alt, boom, dead, deleted.
That would actually be awesome to see, because we have seen so many times where this was amazing Kalea pick, an amazing Kalea place. But what was she stopped by? Purify.
The euphony of suffering.
I mean, Purify is one of Tank's, Roma's worst nightmares. But looking at this ban so far for the second phase, there is a sort of a meta sort of bans going out. The Lapu and the Hayabusa being taken out from the side of Honey Buns, which is very, very prevalent. I mean, that's only 2 picks, is the jungle and the XP laners. And the Granger being banned out from the side of OTK. So I don't know why you would ban a Granger, because maybe it's just 100% respect, because the Hatter does counter the Granger to a degree.
True, so it's a bit of an odd ban, but Bind Crusher fully utilizing the 50-second ban might go for another Mageman? There it is, the Farsa getting banned out. A lot of mages did get buffed recently, so do you think the Farsa is still as strong as in comparison to how she was in the past few months?
Farsa is the best mage in the server currently, by far. I mean, she works well with any sort of lineup, especially with, if you look at the Kalia just ults and then Farsa just drops a feathered airstrikes, and on top of that, she's dead. But, I mean, a good ban overall, and Chocolate Pie going for that Kagura. I mean, that is Chocolate's main hero. And I mean, I still have PTSD with that combo. The Chocolate Pie is the typical TikTok Kagura. You'll see that out with the flicker combos and everything coming out.
We actually don't really get to see the Kagura a lot in the 5-man scene, so it's gonna be fun watching her. The only problem is she is extremely short range in comparison to most mages, but it does seem like there's a problem with the stream. Someone says that the screen is cut off on the red team side.
We will sort that out now. He's got a bit of a... he doesn't want to see the face of Lancelot, so he cut off the red hand side. But going for the Fredrin and the Phobias is very solid. I mean, Franco is more of a pick-off based hero, so he's not a frontliner. So having that extra frontline ability is very solid. But this whole team comp of OTK relies on one thing and one thing only, is the magic damage coming out from this Stew Marksman Mage combo. So if I was the side of Honey Buns, I would definitely look at maybe getting that first item, Athena, and even maybe on top of that, might pick up a Radiant as well.
That could work. The question is for the side of OTK, with them going with magic damage and tax, are they gonna struggle when it comes to split pushing objectives? Because Harris is good, but sometimes he can get caught easily because his range isn't as long.
Yeah, but I mean, he just pops the Zaven Force and then he will instantly melt the turret and he will be able to get away. And if you pop the Purify with that, I mean, the only person that can chase him will be the Lancelot, but he will definitely out-damage the Lancelot. But with that being said, the draft is done, the stage is set. We will be heading into the first match of Group C's finale. OTK versus Honey Buns. So, Master Waylander, what do you think about the lineup?
It's a very interesting lineup from both teams. You've got Lance, who's got a bit of a nerf, so I'm interested to see how that nerf is going to affect his jungling ability. In terms of wave clear, Honey Buns thinking the same thing, going for this Roma helping with the buff strat, leaving Chocolate Pie to sort of fend for themselves here in the mid lane. Up against the Franco, knowing that once the Kag has that second skill, she can escape the Iron Hook. So it's really a question of jungle speed, and Confide going for this early rotation here, putting a lot of pressure to try to take the farm away. Does he have the Retribution? Or would he actually go in for the steal on the blue buff? Okay, he's opting against that, going for that just the small camp. Nugs just wants to make sure that he's not going to achieve that. So the counter jungle starting off very early. Harrod doing that poke damage. Harrod level 1 is quite dangerous, as Hoya is finding out on that Melissa and had to sort of retreat a little bit. Gets a little bit of heals there from the Kalia in order to sustain in lane up against a Harrod. Oh, that's the knock-up coming onto the Harrod. Pressure being placed onto Silent as he's gonna have to retreat back to the safety of the tier 1 turret.
And once again, this Fredrin desperately looking for that level 4, but I mean, the side of Honey Buns doing a very good job zoning him away from any farm he can reach. I mean, he's still level 3, whereas Confide is already level 5, so this is a retry gap moment if I've ever seen one.
Yeah, that's the thing when it comes down to counter jungle strategy. It's so deadly for this reason, as Lance secures the objective, clear into the back, onto the Xavier, but there's the fight continuing. Chupa turns around, hits that dawning light. You've got that scram. As Fredrin turns around and he hits the Appraiser's Wrath. His first blood, but it's 1-for-1 kills going to either side. So I would say honors go slightly in the favor of Honey Buns with that turtle being secured.
I mean, they have the solid advantage, but bro, these Iron Hooks coming out from the Franco is solid, delaying a lot of farm, and they definitely need to just follow up with that advantage, get it maybe that few kills in the early game, secured, because I mean, the side of Honeybuns is all snowball all the time, so they definitely do watch out. There's a full combo coming out. The Yin Yang overturn is on point, and that is Chumpa being sent back to base.
Chocolate pie, as we know, the 7-4 does come on. Melissa tried to sustain through all of this. Silent didn't have that extra dash. Can get you into there. Oh, I thought maybe Wiley was gonna come with the flicker to that.
I mean, he does still have the Purify available, so you can't do it as per se. But once again, there's Franco just hooking away the creeps.
So Doug's doing quite a good job on the Franco. Just to delay the farm, just to get a Renova a little bit into the game here. He is 2 levels behind. I'll make that 1 level now, or a level and a half in terms of jungle clear speed. And well, as we do know, right, Fenton does need that early game advantage. Oh, the Purify from Chumpa, saving him from the Tsunami Slam combo coming in from the clear.
Oh, meanwhile in the top lane, there's a solo kill onto Hoya, and they will be taken down. But it seems like there's a major contest going to happen now onto this third side. I mean, the Tsunami Slam is not available. That's a major miss they have. So they definitely need to watch out for this engagement here.
Blue pops that split. Vine Crusher moving in with the Phobius. He's the one that they're going to expect to deal with the Lancelot. He goes in full on, wants to dive into the backline, but he's going to get controlled up a little bit by the CC. The Yin combo comes in from the Conqueror, but the Bloody Hunt is there as well. It's a 1-for-nothing exchange, but the fight is continuing. Lance, he almost takes it out. Vine Crusher is escaping as Franco turns around, tries to get something done, but Fredron is CCing up the Lancelot's second skills himself, but he should get hunted down. And that's a 2-for-nothing exchange going the way of OTK. They've picked up the kills. They may have lost the turtle, but the kills definitely gonna help. Actually, no, they get the turtle as well.
I'm not 100% sure. It might have been a steal by the Lancelot.
They did get the turtle.
Oh, they did?
No, the
That's
Fetron
crazy.
stole the turtle.
Oh, so that fight turning around very nicely. There's the full combo by the Conqueror. She gets CC'd up onto the turret, but clears like, no, you will not depart from here in a traditional manner. We're gonna send you with a shortcut back to base.
There was a crazy stun coming out there from the Xavier, but luckily the Killia has a Purify built in. But the Zion definitely is realizing there's a lot of danger here. I mean, we've seen the Confide and Maeve Wively putting a lot of pressure. It seems like there is a camp going on, but Franco just waiting once again for that killer plays coming out.
Yeah, I mean, that's what you want from Franco. You just need him to be a little bit safe. He's not a frontliner. He's the guy that sets things up when anyone overextends. There's the engagement here onto the Lance. He's gonna get CC'd up. Manages to dodge to a bit of safety. Clear with the protection. Zabun Force comes out, but there's the Tsunami Slam onto the Franco as Conqueror trying to find the angle. It's gonna be the Melissa dishing out the damage. Cat comes in there, and it's gonna be that. Just like that, it's a 2-for-1 exchange going the way of Honey Buns as they pick up the kills and now want to put pressure onto the Harrod. Silent has to retreat back to a bit of safety. I think they might be able to get quite a bit of this turret down.
It might be completely takeable, but there's the David Force onto Mark and Chocolate Pie very low. Yin Yang overturn has been committed, but that's a shutdown kill from Zion, and he does very well so far this Harrod.
Yeah. He's going in, he's using the shield, double kill for the Harrod. That's insane. Turtle is up. Fredon wants to go in for the contest. There's Franco. He's gonna try to get that bloody hunt going there. But somehow, Lance, with the fast fingers, could find. He manages to get him with his hook into the bloody hunt. They take him down. He stole the turtle, but they took him down. Will this be the mid lane turret being taken as well? As I think they should be. There's a Yin Yang overturn coming up from the Conqueror. She gets the kill. Mid lane turret down. But I think that's a worthy sacrifice from the Franco.
Definitely. I would sacrifice my Roamer for turret any time of the day. But meanwhile, in the bot lane, Dude did also get the response turret. So he's having so far a very fun game against this Phobias. But I mean, this is the ultimate brawl match. They all there's the tsunami slam under the turret. I completely missed that.
Yeah, beautiful pickup there from the Kalia, setting it up for Melissa as Kag wants to go in, but you need to have some amount of lockdown to try to really go in on the Harith. There's the combination play coming through as Kalia made Wiley. Oh, there's the iron hook into the bloody hunt. It's a 1-for-1 exchange, but for Harith, he's going in with his Heaven Force. Do they have the damage to take you down? Melissa, she's got the sustain. She pops that Inspire, but runs underneath the turret, does a bit of damage onto the next, and the Hoya wants to continue melting the turret, but it's going to get engaged upon by the Fidget. Does she have to go away? But no, not enough to try and save, as it's going to be the vengeance coming out from Bind Crusher. Renova comes in on the double. So punished here, Honey Buns, for staying too long in lane.
They won that team fight. They should have just left it, taken the dub and moved away. I mean, they're going to lose another turret here. Might be. There's a threat of full combo. Bloody Hunt is onto Lancelot, and they will get the kill and the turtle secured. After it.
Yeah. As there's the glue, he's trying to take a turret in response here in the mid lane. Takes it quite low, so does achieve something for the team Ghost Aurora. But no Lancelot available, as the first Lord of the game will be up. So here's the question. I don't think that OTK are gonna try to rush this Lord. They don't have the skills just yet. They need Franco to have their Bloody Hunt online. That's what I think they'll be playing around.
Yeah, looking maybe, because he does have the Winter Crown, so looking maybe for Flicker Bloody Hunt to pick off the Conqueror or the Lancelot, and then from there on out just steamroll everything. I mean, this Harith already has that lane advantage in the bot lane, so as soon as they get the pick-off kill, that's going to be a free Lord.
Yeah, exactly. Glue, he's doing what Glue does best, which is just annoy the living daylights out of everybody. But he's gonna get caught out. However, Kalia with the counter engage. They're Fredrin chasing everybody down. Flicker comes out from the Glue, but he gets taken out. The Heaven Force was committed. The Lord has been started up, but there's no way to go for the contest here, though. Cat will want to try to maybe get a potential steal, or rather, I will say an overturn with that Yediag overturn. As Lance goes in there, who gets it? It's going to be silent on that. I have it. The engagement onto Lance. He's taking so much damage. The Bloody Hunt comes in. They lock him down. So that's two kills. For a kill and the Lord for the side of OTK. Pressure is on right now. How are Honey Buns going to respond?
Yeah, I mean, they did a good job with the Kalia using the ult onto the Fredrin, so he couldn't retry, but luckily Zion was there just to help his teammate. And oh, bro, this Conqueror is being solid so far. And I mean, there's just fights going left, right, and center. And I would like to see OTK maybe just step back a bit and try to equalize the side lanes first.
Yeah. It's just about getting that lane control on their side. The damage coming out here onto the Franco. He does use the Winter Crown to escape a bit of it. There's the hook. Bloody Hunt into the mix. Franco is still alive somehow. Oh my goodness. Predator gets taken down. Savior with the dawning light as a Bind Crusher is trying to chase down Crowdfight. Gets slowed a little bit by the Melissa, but he does have that little minion to use to escape. When he's turning around, he's going in. Will they get it? Oh my goodness. Bind Crusher gets the kill, but Melissa takes him down. Meanwhile, Harith has the idea of, I'm taking all the turrets I possibly can. He does manage to equalize that.
It's a great play there. Once again, Bloody Hunt is on to Ghost Aurora, and they will secure that kill. So the Lord will not be able to do any damage, but I mean, they did secure a few tier 2 turrets in response and a lot of farm. It's a 2.2k gold lead in their favor.
So wants to go in here, deciding against jumping in. I think the call, if she knew that there was no Bloody Hunt available, that comes down to a little bit of communication.
But I mean, at least that skill did bait out the Purify from the Xavier, so that means Xavier's free for pick-off with this Kalia Lancelot. So or even just a Conqueror, I mean, that pick of potential is 100% in their favor, but they need to definitely step back a bit and try to get this pick of kills, because OTK is going to definitely overstep trying to get this advantage rolling.
Yeah. I agree. A lot of the timing now depends on when Melissa can come online. With this front-heavy combination from the side of OTK, there will be bunching up a little bit when Melissa lands that Tweedledore. She could melt the entire team, especially Melissa with Inspire. So now we're heading to that point in time where Melissa will prove to be effective, but the question is, can they get to her before she can prove to be effective?
The best way is either to Iron Hook. Oh, but there's that's the multi-purify from Conqueror being completely solid. Flicker Bloody Hunt is the best way to get into the backline now. I mean, there's not a lot of other options. Maybe the Phobias, but he's currently stuck in lane a bit.
Yes. But everybody is quite low. Melissa trying to dish out the damage, but she's taken down. No, there's a tsunami slam onto the Frederick. He's trying to get the praises up, but he's gonna get taken out. Lance is trying to dash away here as Phobias. He's trying to engage onto everybody. It's a 1-for-2 exchange going in the way of Honey Buns. So this gives them the positional advantage to try to take this Lord. They do have their jungler available, though he is quite low. So the side of OTK, they're going to be doing what they do best, which is just, oh my goodness, this is a Melissa that's online now. Pops that Inspire, takes down Hell before he can get a second dash into the mix. Phobia's trying to chase the Melissa down, but she manages to dodge it for the most part. There's a big man fight happening here between the two lances in the mix. Throws out a skill. They manage to take down the Phobias. This could be the angle, but the bloody hand comes through onto the clear, but you know, she just kind of walks it off, throws in a recall. The space has been created. The Lord is taken down by Honey Buns.
Oh, that was a major mistake coming out there from OTK. I mean, I understand you were trying to get onto the Lancelot, but as soon as he got out, you should have just retreated to that. I mean, that Melissa with that Inspire is basically an instant kill at this moment.
Yeah. And if you just check, she's picked up the Berserker's Fury, she's got the Heart's Claws, she's gone for the Malefic Gun, and so that's like some big power spike items coming through.
Yeah, maybe the last item going for BOD, or there's not a lot of other crit items.
Yeah, I'd actually be thinking maybe about the Malefic gun.
Yeah, but she has a Malefic gun.
I mean Malefic Raw. Sorry.
But it doesn't stack. The penetration doesn't stack from the two Malefics.
Okay, that's sad. Alright. Oh my goodness, Spine Crusher gets taken down. There's a tier 2 turret falling in a mix here. There is no more shields left. Fredrin's trying to stop the Lord from going through. His chocolate pie is hoping to find that angle to get onto that Harrod. But Dawning Light once more. They are protecting the base to the best of their ability. OCK. There's a thumbs up. Is this a reason to pause?
No, thumbs up is not pause anymore in the Conquerors of the Dawn because we have the revs in the chats.
Yeah, that's true. Fredrin Tsunami slammed back. He's tanky, but he gets taken down. But the tier 3 turrets are still standing, so if you're the side of OTK, you won't really feel all that bad about it. Because as long as you manage to win this Lord, protect your tier 3 turrets, you'd be okay.
Yeah, solidly. I mean, they have a lot of wave clear potential with this Harrod and Xavier. So I don't think this is an endable angle. What Honey Bun should actually do now is just starting to freeze the late. Because you don't want that Harrod to come online as well as Chimpa. So as soon as they come online, it's going to be dangerous for them. So start freezing the lanes and just wait for the next Lord. It's 50 seconds away, which is an eternity.
Yes. In this game, there's the engagement tsunami slam onto the turret, but it's only onto the Phobias. Glue is there. He's got that. The bloody heart comes out, but someone manages to survive. Nancy's dashing, he's hitting that Shroomsy thing, sounds into the base. That has managed to take out Chopper, but it looks like the entire side from Honey Buns. They're like, we don't need no wave. We're just gonna try to melt the turret down anyway.
I mean, Melissa has enough range to melt the tower without being close, but she doesn't do a lot of damage due to that passive shield if no creeps are around. But, I mean, with that few kills on the board, this is a free Lord, and this is definitely an ending angle that Honey Buns currently have.
Yeah. Ooh, BOD being picked up by the Melissa. This is a big item. This is a huge power spike coming through right now, Shroomsy.
Yeah, I mean, bro, this Melissa is going to, if it's set up correctly, Melissa is going to have a Maniac or even a Savage now. It all depends on how the plays are set up with the Glue and the Kalea. because there is a lot of stun ability, but it all depends on the Franco plays. I would like to see Franco just flicker Bradian, win the crown, the Melissa.
Yeah. That would be the play. That would be the play, but the question is, can you find the angle? No, I think they need Xavier to set it up with the Dawning Light.
Yeah, I mean, Melissa doesn't have a Purifier, so if she gets scored out by that stun from the Xavier, it's game, set, and match. But this is going to be an interesting game. It looks like the lanes aren't exactly synced per se. Confied on the top lane with the glue just working on that while 3 is on the bot lane. So they're leaving Lord to itself and going to crash 2 lanes at the same time, looking for that major team fight.
Yeah. The major team fight around the board. They have the option to wait though. Oh, Wave Wild is gonna get DC'd up, but Tsunami slams to safety, uses the flicker as well. There's the Dawning Light, pops that immortality, but it's gonna be Melissa who was shut down. That's what they were looking for. No, Melissa, it's hard to win the team fight as Glue manages to get onto Pine Crusher, but it's a 2-for-1 exchange so far. Conqueror, she's trying to dance, but your boss says no. Dawning Lights from range. Oh, but Lancelot, he gets the kill. The Bloody Hunt came out, but it was not onto the Lancelot. And so that's a 3-for-3 exchange. The pressure being placed. I think the Lord has taken down a tier 3 turret, but the defensive capabilities from OTK come into the fore. I mean, just losing 1 tier 3 turret could have been the best that you would hope for.
Yeah, I mean, that was a very good defense, but I would have liked to see them just team up a bit more. I mean, that Phobius had a solid angle there. He got 3 kills, or 2 kills onto the enemy team. Almost got the 3rd, but Xavier got it at least. So that's 3 kills they could have gotten. If their team was there, they could have gotten a full team wipe, definitely. I mean, Franco had the flicker bloody aunt, but he was too late to the scene. So they definitely need to get that communication on point now with the last few minutes. I mean, this is a minute before the final next Lord. And there is no more tier 3 turrets.
Yeah, but the power spike, or rather, should I say, the laning going definitely the way of Honeybuns, right? We know they've got a bit of a late team composition as they manage to load up that Phobius and the Fredrin. This could be a potential winning angle. Can they get in a little bit more? The wave's not quite there yet. They need a couple more seconds. Now it's trying to go in, but Melissa, she dishes out the damage. As they're waiting for the wave, they got Glue to try to do something. They just need a wave. That's all they need is a full team wipe. I think they should get the wave coming through here. Melissa is just eating up turrets. Needs somebody to just tank it a little bit. I don't think there's any way to defend against this.
Nah, I mean, it's 18 seconds before the next play comes out, so that is a beautiful, beautiful play coming out from Money. But it's actually the first victory in this best of 3, but I mean, OTK played so well. This definitely, they still have the opportunity to take this dub.
Yeah, they do. This was an entertaining game. There were moments where it could have went in literally either direction. But the way things have gone, it's first blood to Honey Buns. But let's see how OTK respond in the next game, as we'll have that lobby set and ready for you guys in just a moment. We'll have the pause screen running and we'll be back with you shortly.
Welcome to the battleground, where legends are forged.
That's the only move. The random guy does 9 on 2-3. The main has been fast. Be able to secure this game.
This is Conquerors of Dawn.
Big moves, I'm that dude. Bet I see you from the top, yeah, real soon. Looking down on the haters that I've been through. Told them I'll see you later, yeah, big truth. I keep a real good pace. Built a big house, damn, look at that place. Up in my mind, cause that's my space. House so big, full of positive things. And I can't be shook, cause I ain't no rook, man, I wrote the book. Now I teach how to cook them beats like, look, making things look good. I just want trophies, blacks with a whole goal if you know me. Got a gold record on the wall, look closely. Got that record all alone like lonely. I'm just sick of waiting cause I feel it's frustrating when I always put the hours in. But ain't nobody wanna recognize independence, it threatens their continent. So I chase that bag, trophies are dope but I'd rather have cash. Sitting in the bank cause I paid my tax. Living my life, my way, my path, I go. Move fast, move past anyone who ain't hitting full gas. Who that choose that hard work, that wins, true facts. I'ma go big, grind hard, throw a few jabs. Big hook next to the dome, knock her straight back down to the floor. Anyone in my way smacked, I don't take bad thoughts, no, I remove that. My team got good minds, I can prove that.
I got these dreams that I've been chasing. I got some things I've been upgrading. No one can stop me from this craving. Chasing. I've got these dreams that I've been chasing. I've got some things I've been.
Hello everybody and welcome back to the stream. We just had a quick pause there as we were getting the team set and ready into the lobby. Shroomsy, very exciting match this first one was. It could have went either direction.
Yeah, I mean, it was a crazy game, man. Both teams put up a massive fight. So if this continues, and OTK gets a comeback and gets that team coordination on point, we will be looking at the game 3. That is 100% a possibility.
Yeah.
I am not the only
And that
one
being said, we're
bound
into
by
the
this
drafting
chain.
phase and it's Phobius, the first ban out.
Phobius, 100% respect, man. I mean, that Bind Crusher was just being a solid menace on that Phobius. He was bullying everyone, so I completely understand that.
Yeah. He did set up quite a bit for his team from early to late game, so it's nice to get rid of respect bans coming out. You know, nice to get. It's always going to be the case after the first game. You will see those respect bans coming through.
Yeah, and especially if you're the going first team, you have the extra spot to use for the respect bans. So I definitely like the respect bans coming in. I mean, the Badang, a solid ban. I mean, usually if you ban a Phobius, you expect a Badang in lane. So it's a nice respect ban, and Clint once again be taken out as a respect towards OTK.
Clint. Yeah, Clint, not a typical ban, as you said, right? It's definitely a respect ban. The same with the Matilda, I would say. Maeve Wiley is quite a deadly Matilda. But CC should definitely be an auto ban.
I mean, yeah, you don't want to give Bind Crusher that CC. Maybe leaving it open and picking up yourself, but I mean, they wanting to go once again for either the Lance or the YSS because it is being left open. So, are we going to see maybe OTK take out the Lance and then they pick up the YSS, or leave both open and just give the coin flip?
It's the real question right now, because Honey Buns were quite clever in leaving both those picks open. You know, lots of teams like to get rid of them very, very early on, both the Lance and the YSS. But Honey Bun's saying, right, we're putting this in your court. What are you gonna be picking up? What are you gonna ban? We're forcing them to use particular bans, and well, looks like they're going for the 1-1 ban. With 1-1 being banned out, Uranus becomes a pretty decent pick. I mean, not that a 1-1 can melt a Uranus down until it gets to late game and she has full items, but he's one of the easier heroes for her to build the stacks she needs to get the crossbow tanks out.
I mean, he's like all up in your face all the time, so that's very easy for her to get the stacks up. But I mean, there's still a lot of options against the Uranus. I would definitely say Baxia is a solid pick here for the side of OTK. So maybe you're looking at the Baxia Flora that they did play before, but ooh, I am loving that pick.
Yeah, Xborg works very nicely as well. Uranus he's such a strong hero, but as you say, there are counters to him. There's a lot of counters to Uranus. Xborg with his true damage is one of those heroes. So this is going to be a very, very interesting battle here in the XP lane. However, I would say this, even with the Last Insanity coming out from Xborg, he's gonna need to get maybe some sort of not straight out defense. Probably will have to go for the battlefield.
Yes, I mean, he definitely needs War Axe.
Oh, yeah, the war axe.
And I would definitely go immediately after that Immortality, and then looking at maybe like building full defense from there on out, because you're not able to like do the damage X4 when you go War Axe, Sky Piercer, Immortality, Ice Queen's Wand, and then that's what's going to work. You definitely need more defense, because I mean the Conqueror, Lancelot are both heroes that can just burst your Faraga away, and then you are useless.
Yeah, I'd actually be thinking of going for brute force as well, because you may need that little bit of extra movement speed that it provides when you're at full stack, just to reposition away from a lot of the damage that you can get. That tiny bit of movement speed, sometimes we don't think about it, but it makes a huge difference.
Once again, nice picking up the Franco. I mean, he played very, very well with this Franco last game. But with that being said, the Xbox is usually a hero you want to have a sort of a setup with. So I would say like maybe Minutes or something like that would be a very good combo for them. But sticking to what they know, picking up that beautiful Franco. But with that being said, I would take out the Kalea. Yeah, there's no other ban.
Yeah, Kalea is just too strong right now. I mean, she's one of the must picks and maybe the most meta roamer in the pro scene currently.
Yeah, in the pro scene, there's actually currently, it did change up a little bit. There's 3 roamers coming back into meta. Of course, Franco is always a pocket pick, but get the Gato Kalea, because they are very good against each other. The Gato does counter Kalea's set to a degree. And then you get the high loss that is starting to come slowly but surely back into the meta. High loss Zushan, I saw that combo in the MPL a few times, and it's as good as it always has been. So I don't know why people forgot about that.
Yeah, it's the slow effect and the continuous CC. It Hyros' skills just allow Zushan to set up so much easier.
And I mean, don't get me wrong, the Zushan Gato combo is still very, very, very deadly. Better than the Hylos in my opinion. But if the Gato is taken out, Hylos might not be a bad option if you already have the Zushan in pocket. But I mean, the Glue, the Hayabusa being the final 2 bans, once again, solid bans. I mean, Glue was very irritating in that matchup. And Hayabusa is currently once again moving back into the meta. Hayabusa has been so in and out the meta the last few years.
Yeah, that's the thing, you know, with the Hayabusa. So, you know, it depends. He's a reasonably high skill hero, not very high skill, but reasonable in terms of skills. So it's a question of can his clear potential be on a certain level? Can he outfarm? Can he farm very, very fast? In order to get into position early and do what he does best, which is get into the back line, get those pick-off kills and get back out. But you're speaking about the Gato, right? Gato would be not a bad pick if you're Honey Buns right now.
Definitely. But if you take the Gato, you definitely need something to pair well on the gold lane. I would say an Irithel would be very good, because the thing is, with the Renova taking that Kai, you definitely have to watch out. I mean, the Gato is a solid pick. As you say, that's the best pick currently.
It's going to give the backline a bit of pause, shall we say, because if you're looking at how the game would go around these neutral objectives or around these big objectives, turtles and lords, you would expect the Uranus to be tanking the front line, try to bait out the skills, soak up as much as he can, and the moment it comes time for anything major, you've got the Gato to either use Avatar or Guardian on the turtle or lord itself, or maybe even dive into the back line to get onto the Xavier, because he's not the highest mobility of heroes. At the same time, right now, OCK have this massive decision to make for who do they pick on the gold lane. I would think that Carry might be best, You have to play a bit safe up against the Leslie in the early game, yes. But carry would be able to deal with the Uranus and the Ghetto as well. To get rid of that front line, and so it'll give them the advantage towards the late game. However, they seem to want to go with the split push potential that comes in from the Moscow.
Yeah, and I mean, along with the Moscow also, you need that major late game damage spike, because that means Xbox is going to go more front line with a Kai. So then you need that massive physical burst, because now this is a very balanced damage lineup from OTK. They got the major magic burst, you got the true damage from Xbox, and you've got the heavy physical from the Moscow. So as soon as Renova pins someone against the wall, or Franco commits the bloody hand, that's an instant GG.
Yeah, exactly. As Theo's daddy saying, do not call my pie one trick. Who's calling pie one trick?
I mean, he's the best gag I know. And not the one trick though. I mean, I've seen him play a lot of heroes. His Lunox is also quite scary. But I mean, the Kagura is his best hero, and for a reason. What the flicker coming out from Oya! Oh, that was funny. But I mean, luckily it's early game, so no harm, no foul. Unless this Moscow plays majorly aggressive, which he usually won't do against the Leslie.
He shouldn't, right? Because Leslie will be able to out-damage him. I mean, Moskov is a mid to late game hero. He needs the Holy Trinity to come online. Though technically, he can come online once he gets the Golden Staff. So Corrosion side Golden Staff.
That's an option. But okay, I'm going to call my shots. This is going to be a comeback from OTK. And then I'm going to leave the blushing menace herself to give you all the action.
Thank you. Also, on the betting on OTK here, I definitely think you have a point there, because in the previous match they almost had the game, so they definitely can go with it. But Hoya doing a lot of damage on this Moskov, sending him back to the base.
Let's see with that previous buff starts to hurt very much in the early game. That's going to be the engagement. Thumbs coming up there as they want to try to get it onto the Akai. Akai just escaping. Renova. He's in danger, but Chocolate Pie says, I'm not called one trick for nothing. Just to dig Theo's daddy in the live chat. What you gonna say now?
You know, being a one trick is not that bad, because if you specialize something, there's this person that once said, a man who has practiced one kick 1,000 times is more feared than the man who practiced 1,000 kicks.
Oh, and we saw that. Steel comes out from the Akai and he's chasing down the flicker into the Lost Insanity. There from Bike to the hideout. The Iron Heart from Narc sets up as they're going back in. There's even more. They gotta chase it around. Is it going to be another kill? Uranus, he somehow manages. Uranus is unkillable. There's the hook once more to the Ghetto, but he's not one of those other unkillable heroes. He lands the taunt. He goes for the Avatar of Guardian, but he gets shaken down there by the Akai. Meanwhile, Leslie picks up a solo kill in the bot lane. Did you see that? This is why I keep saying, right? There's something wrong with that hero.
Which one?
Uranus.
There are a few that are... His survivability was crazy, but the way he also went for the revitalize, going to help the Garagacha. Unfortunately, Garagacha went back in.
Yeah. Well, he saw the opportunity, did manage to get a pick off, which is not a bad, considering he's the roam, and he managed to take down one. It was a roam for roam exchange, but he had the option to try and get two. Almost got it. Could have really set up very nicely for the team. I think maybe it was potentially worth the risk.
It definitely was, and it paid off, but both teams are playing extremely aggressive, passive-aggressive right now. I'm loving how they're playing and trying to fill each other out before going into the next engagement. And the XP laners are doing a good job at rotating, but Franco onto this Leslie. Kai also going in with a heavy spin. 4 onto 1, taking her down.
Oh, but
the Getting also jumps in.
My goodness. Look at the damage coming out here. As that Lancelot comes in, they get a return kill, so it's a 1-for-1 exchange.
Does seem like they want to go in again onto the X-Borg, managing to take down his Farag armor, but less insanity is on, giving him escapability.
Yeah, but that does give the space here for Honeybuns to take the second turn of the game uncontested. So I think Lance would be like, come on guys, I can't take the damage here. I'm already low. Somebody needs to help me. Look at that.
Almost getting taken down by the Dawning Light. And then also almost dying by a turtle. I mean, dying by a turtle is gonna get clipped.
Yeah. Oh, there's a Spear of Destruction into the back line. Moskov dishing out the damage. A guy steals the turtle. The fight is on. Yellows manages to reposition. But look at this Moskov. He's dishing it out. Avatar of Guardian into the mix. But he's gonna get CC'd up by the Akai. So things now 5-5 with this turtle being taken by the side of OTK. They've got a gold advantage, at least in this particular position in the game. But Kang just managing to keep that mid lane turret safe. Leslie patiently waiting, knowing that somebody's gonna come for her.
And we're just almost at the 5.5 minute mark. Both teams are pretty even in gold, but especially even in kills right now. Not really having too much of an advantage either way.
Agreed.
Once again, there is some poking going on here in the gold lane as the XP laners are just left alone to dance it out.
So sort of a day, just to answer your question, it's 1-0 going the way of Honeybuns' second game. Though the game is very, very balanced right now. I would expect there. Oh, look at that combination. Heavy spin, bloody hunter. Where you gonna go?
Only back to the base as Moskov does try to burst this tower down. Might be able to do so. The team is there to support. Almost taking down the Lancelot. Lancelot not even able to escape as the Dawning Light catches him out.
Yeah, with the clicker coming through from the Franco, just to ensure our kills.
Right now, the rotations coming out from the side of OTK, they consistently put pressure here on the bot lane onto the Leslie. But speaking of pressure, Chocolate Pie almost taking down Chimpa once again.
Chocolate Pie on that Kag is, as we know, super dangerous. The guy goes in, the comes out from the Conqueror. She's dancing to safety. Look at the use of the umbrella there. What a dodge.
Definitely. Moskov just left alone for this mid lane. Will be able to take the turret, but Lancelot is on his case right now.
Oh, he dodges it. He uses the push. Can he escape? The heavy spin. Drops on the lance. Will this be the counter play? Yes, it is. They take down the Lancelot with this turtle being up. So that's OTK in position to secure this third and final turtle. But they're like, no, we need more. We need to get onto the Leslie. Shut the Leslie down. Oh, yeah, trying to run for his life. Uses a conceal in the bush. Uses a second skill. Oh, the twat coming up from Gatto. Just on time. Oh, but the winter crown from the Franco. He gets taken down, but sacrificed his life for the turtle.
All 3 turtles during this match going to the side of OTK almost uncontested. And this Moskov is just allowed to farm. This might shoot Honeybuns in the foot.
See, that's the thing with the Moskov. I've been maintaining this ever since the update to his Spear of Destruction. That his skill set makes him one of, if not the most difficult hero in the game to counter. He's gonna do what you can see with the Moskov. He gets into lane, he split pushes, moves back from there. Does a bit of poke damage, retreats, ends up on another lane. And he can deliberately time everything to be on a lane where nobody is, because that's where he wants to be. If there's a team fighter brewing, his Spear of Destruction gets him there. How do you counter that?
I don't think you can, and there's no other marksman really with the mobility that he has. But Bloody Hunt onto the Maeve Wiley, taking him down, and Ghost Aurora just poking down the other tank. But you know how it is when a tank fights another tank. Both survive, but just throw hands.
Yeah. Usually that's the case, but this time around, lovely Bloody Hunt coming out from Nugs there. Map control in the hands of OTK right now. Oh, but for the Moscow, he's gonna get chased down there. You don't want to go in onto Uranus. Uranus is just such a menace as a Kai dancing there with that Conqueror. The poke damage not really gonna do much to him. They're gonna try to lock onto that Uranus, but Uranus just walks it off as if nothing happened.
That's the fun thing about the Uranus ever since we got into the sustain comp right now. But with the first Lord up in the next few seconds, both teams want to poke each other and get Avatar of Guardian going and baiting out the Winter Crown. No one committing anything just yet, but Nova onto the Gadagasha, almost taking him down, and Franco has to retreat to the base.
Oh, that dawning light cancelling out the recall, but neither team, I think, will want to start this objective just yet without the full team being available. Uranus is that type of hero who I think that meme was made for. That call an ambulance, but not for me. It was made for him. Whoever came up with that line was probably thinking about Uranus when they did it.
Most likely. They probably also thought of it just after a Uranus match.
Yeah, what is this? What is this madness? How do you stop him?
So both teams are trying to get some control over the area around Lord. Chimpa in a lot of danger right now. Goes with gets out of the ultimate snipe, but Uranus just tries to kind of distract the Moskov, but not that easy to do.
Yeah, it isn't. He just goes in, helps a little bit. Now once Uranus is here, things will change. You see the level of aggression go up, especially with he's going to be there to try to bait out those skills. Kai doing a lot of push checking for his team, which he has to do simply because we've got a Franco in the mix who's going to be playing a little bit more passively. So whenever you do pick up a Franco, it's always nice to have a tank jump over with you, because then he fills the weakness of having a Franco in the team.
Yeah. The only problem with this team fight, Moskov is still split pushing this entire time. And even when... but the Bloody Hunt onto the Lancelot, almost taking him down with the Phantom Execution, giving him the escape.
Did you see that, Notice? He dodged it with the second skill.
It was beautiful. Just in and out. That was a good escape.
Yeah, it was a great escape. We shall call it, as the Lord has been started off. It's almost the 12-minute Lord. Moskov is far away, but he won't be able to enter this fight. Uranus taking him down low. Gato trying to get into the backline, but he's going to get poked up. He pops the Revitalize, trying to walk up all the damage, but he's got that overheat on him. Oh my goodness. He's got a Dawning Light almost finishing him off. But this Lord being started, reset. Akai goes into the mix. He wanted to go in for the heavy spin. There's the yin yang turnover. It's the Moskov into the back, hits the Spear of Destruction, takes down the Conqueror. Sort of chocolate pie available. Leslie gonna try to dish out the damage. She takes out the frog armor from this Xbox. Will she take the immortality as well? Lance trying to find the angle. Everybody is low. He wants to go in. He's dashing around. Pops the ultimate. But Moskov dances back to safety. It's going to be Franco in the mix as well. There's the heavy spin. Lance manages to secure the Lord. However, this fight's far from over. They take down Renova on that Akai. But it was a 2-for-1 exchange. Overall, I'd say Honey Buns would feel the better of it. Having that Lord, they can try and take down the mid lane turret and gain a little bit of advantage on the side lanes.
Definitely, yes, we do see the Lord going through the bot lane. Chocolate Pie might want to go for the mid lane, but Franco is already on the mission just to defend quite nicely. 2v1 here in the top lane versus Spine Crusher.
should be able to defend that.
Moskov is just. Well, the Lancelot will defend himself as 3 people are chasing him right now. Spear of Destruction just slightly off the mark. Leslie and Getagasha taking down the Moskov.
That was a lovely setup. They combined very well, managed to take down the Moskov with the ultimate snipe. They want to go in onto Chillpot. Leslie will start to come online at this moment in time. We're heading towards the 15-minute mark. We just take a look very quickly at Leslie's items. She's got the Berserker's Fury, she's got the Malefic Gun, she's got the BOD, and now heading towards Endless Battle. When she picks that up, she's gonna hit like a truck.
Most definitely. And the side of Honey Buns, they went for the side lanes, managing to take both sets of tier 2 turrets. This opens the map a lot for them, but Nugs is getting a bit more difficult for him to find the angle for those beautiful hooks that he's been showing the entire game.
The team has gotten used to it. Once also with the map being open up, they have the last insanity coming out from the X-Borg, just using it to clear the lane. They want to keep this mid lane turret standing as long as possible. It will give them the angle they need to go for any Lord contests, which we would expect them to try to do in the next 40 seconds or so. Whereas the side of Honey Buns, they'll be looking to try and pick off that Moskov. Oh, there's the hook, bloody hell, coming in onto the ghetto. He's sealed underneath the turret, but he doesn't have the Avatar of God. The heavy spin traps him up with Lance. He's in the back line. He manages to take down 2. It's a 2-for-1, and with the mid lane turret falling, with 15 seconds to go for this Lord, we will see them probably retreat. They're gonna continue the damage here onto D Nova. He's tanky, but can he tank through all of this? I don't think so. He gets sent back to the base. So that is going to be positional advantage. Every advantage here to Honey Buns to take this next Lord of the game. Ultimate snipe comes out from the Leslie just to add that bit of vision.
That was beautifully insane. Franco going for the hook, but Honey Buns is just making a bad situation into an amazing one. Also putting a lot of pressure on the top lane as well, taking out the fur. Chasing the X-Borg might take him down, but Zalan is also in a lot of danger.
X-Borg using the flicker to get back to a bit of safety. With Gatto, he's started this Lord up, waiting for his damage dealers to come into the mix. It is a 5v5 situation. Spear of Destruction doesn't land on the mark. The Lord was reset slightly. Gatto trying to zone the Sakai away, doesn't want to let him get close, and does his job properly. Meanwhile, it's going to be Kang into the backline, manages to take down the Franco. There's a heavy spin. They want to try and take out this Kang, but Kang has that mobility. However, it's going to be the turnaround. Leslie, she bumps an ultimate snipe, takes down the Akai. Leslie is starting to hurt. Gatto managing to do his best there to just stop everybody from getting in towards me. There's the Avatar, got it. Lands on and they take down the Xavier in the backline. This should be the X-Borg as well. He's so close. But the Zing Zing comes in from the Lancelot, securing the kill. And so this is going to be numbers advantage. Spear of Destruction just slides through everybody. This could be the moment in time where Honey Bun seals the deal. They've got Leslie here, and she is hitting like a truck, as we say. Look at that. One hit, half HP for the Franco. Another hit, quarter down. Moskov trying to defend this, but he has to retreat. The wave was cleared on his side. The Lord is into the base. Leslie will be trying to hope to find some sort of angle here with the team coming through. But Raiders deciding to go for a push on the top lane. Interestingly enough, with that, I think that might have affected the overall outcome of being able to take down the turrets.
It could have, definitely, because they could have gone for 4-1, 4 of them focusing with the Lord, but it seems like they have other plans in mind. Maybe want to let the match go for a little bit longer, getting a bit more of an ideal ending.
I think they just made a mistake here in terms of the decision making.
Yes, well, there is a rainbow to every cloud, so a silver lining, But both teams are gonna be poking each other here.
Yin Yang turret has come out. They've played engagement here. We should see another tier 3 turret coming down. There is no waves to try to force anything else. So if you're the side of Honey Buns, this is the moment where you need to back off. You should be backing off because there's nothing really to achieve. Oh, but then going in here, there's a heavy spin. The Avatar of Guardian coming through there. Lost Insanity. Lots of damage being dished out. But as long as this Leslie is staying safe, she gets really hurt. But Moscow, he's into the backline. He takes down one, but he's gonna get caught out by Ghost Aurora. Lance trying to escape with a bloody hunt onto the Lancelot. He has the mobility, uses the retribution to get away. But it is a 2-for-2 exchange overall. I would say that was a little bit on the needless side.
Yeah, a bit of an overextension coming out from the side of Honey Buns. But right now, both teams are almost all of them full builds. Good defenses, but once again, Lancelot just bursting down the X-Borg.
Yeah, that was quite neatly done, I would say, by the Lancelot. It is the 18-minute Lord. However, you do need to wait for the Leslie to come online, because Lance cannot solo normal Lord, let alone an 18-minute Lord.
I mean, we saw what even a turtle almost did to him in the beginning of the match, so...
Yeah, exactly. But Kai might have time to try to go in to get a steal. Renova is trying it. He goes for the heavy spin. He's trying to get the... Oh, he steals it! He doesn't steal it! And this is so big. He died for it, but what a play from Renova. What a play!
He was just sidestepping everyone. He didn't care what damage they dealt to him. He was just, okay, I know you can deal damage, but I'm on my way. I need to get the Lord. Thank you. Oh my goodness.
Game-changing moment indeed.
Definitely unconfided. Once again to a lot of low has to be careful of this Franco because Franco is looking for him. Moskov gonna go for the side split push just to relieve a bit of pressure from the lanes. This Lord did give them a lot of time stalling.
Moskov dishing out the damage, but he gets taken down there. Monster kill by Confide on the Lancelot. But look at that. The Lord ate up all the damage and then he's still just walking down the mid lane here. Though I think Chocolate Pie should be able to take down the Lord finally.
Finally, indeed. But once again, Honeybuns is just putting the pressure here on OTK's lane, but OTK is doing a good job at defending.
Yeah, but how well can they defend without the mage right now? And without the marksman? It's all about getting that, just the angles right. Find that winning angle. Oh, what a pick-off kill there coming in, set up by the Yin Yang turnover. There's the wave entering the base. This could be the winning angle. Leslie, she needs to get a little bit closer here towards that the base itself. It is wide open. There is the waves in here, but the fight is continuing. Moskov is back into the mix. He's gonna try to get onto the Leslie. He does take the Leslie down, gets back to the base. Last Insanity from the Xbox. Beautifully done, just to clear the waves. And that's no Leslie for the next minute, while the Lord is up in under 30 seconds.
This match is getting longer and longer. The death timers are also just following the pace. This is gonna become more risky for both teams whenever their teammates die.
Exactly. This is the point where now death really... I mean, it's not like you want to die, right? But death's really gonna matter right now.
Exactly, yeah. Especially with this next Lord up and Leslie is still stuck in the afterlife. Conqueror is gonna go for the split push, maybe even just have some of OTK's members stuck in the base for a little longer.
I mean, that's what you want to do. So having a Moscow on your team means that that's not really a big problem if you're the side of OTK. Honeybuns are just gonna use that wave management, force everybody back towards the base, just to ensure that there's a certain degree of space created for themselves to try and secure this Lord. We are beyond the 22-minute Lord. So this is a tanky, super tanky tank of a Lord. So you're just going to use that wave advantage just to, as we said, create the space. But Akai once more, he's going to be trying to find that winning angle. He's going into the heavy split, and he steals it again, twice, read over. My goodness, take a bow, and this time he gets out. But there's the Avatar of Guardian onto the Xavier as Lance comes in. They're gonna try to get the pick up here. Lance, he's into the mix. He popped that immortality is taken down. Leslie, she's trying to do a turnaround. It's a 1-for-nothing exchange, but the Lord does go the way. Oh, there's the ultimate snipe. However, it's gonna be blocked out as Lance, he wants to get it onto the Mothkov. It's so difficult right now. With the last insanity from the Xbox, zoning everybody away, but once more there's a Lord being stopped before he could even reach them out of the base. He just got 1 foot out of the door, like I took a step on the welcome mat. Oh, the heavy spin sets up the shutdown onto the Lancelot. Could this be the moment in time that OTK can finish it up? There's Yin Yang turnover coming out. It's the Avatar Guardian into the back line. However, this Leslie, she's dishing out the damage, but she's not being able to land the combo properly. Going for the double hits. She's getting only 1 hit at a time, so she's taking people low, but not being able to get the finish off.
But also, once again, taking down this Franco. Okay, that was a good flicker. This match is just the majority of the time in OTK's base right now. Both teams going for a beautiful offense, but then the defense just counteracting every single move.
Yeah, the defensive side from OTK coming out very, very strong. But I will say if Leslie times those the first kill combo, she might be able to one-shot a lot of people better for the side of Honeybuds. Because so far she's using the conceal play and then it's just one basic attack, so she's not getting that double crit shot coming out.
Yeah. Hopefully, however, that she will be able to do so within the next poking and team fights. The next Lord of the game being up and running in 20 seconds. This is gonna be the 26-minute Lord. 27.
Yeah, this is about as tanky as it's gonna get.
The question is the side of Honeybuns once again gonna allow Akai to get even near the Lord, or do they want to take him down before he can reach it again?
He's making his way once more. He's like, don't worry guys, I got this. Let them start it, I'll show them who's the veggie god here.
Frog armor taken down. Ghost Aurora also jumping into the mix, just wanting to annoy and keep the Akai away from the Lord.
Yeah, the time they are forcing him back, they're like, no more entry battlefield. Vengeance comes out from that Uranus just to stay safe and alive. The Lord should be melted down here this time around with no contest. Dawning Light does come through. As Chocolate Pie picks up the Lord for the team. Lance almost getting killed with that Dawning Light.
The sniping abilities coming out from the side of OTK this match is really what's also helping them. But once again, Ghost Aurora.
That's
why are taking down the Moskov?
That's what we were talking about with the combo. When you get the double crit, you gotta time it just right. There we go. Comes out once more. It was just in that last play where it was missing that double combo, where you get the double crit coming out, and then small damage. The Lord is in the place. This is it. Game, set, match. Yeah, that's what I was saying. When Leslie lands that combo, it's devastating.
As was this victory to the side going of Honeybuns managing to secure their place as the top table toppers.
And with that, Shunzi, mathematically speaking, does that mean OGK are out of the race?
That is correct. Unfortunately, OTK is out of the race. They ended in 3rd place in the group stage. Honeybuns will take the first place the first place pot, and Dark Star Esports will get the 2nd place, which will also head into the playoffs.
So that's going to be Group C done and dusted. And so that just leaves Group D, which I'm sure quite a few people in here with me right now are excited about.
Viva Immortal Order! all my fans in the chat, type a W in chat if you support Immortal Order. Tomorrow evening, our first game will be up. Then I'm heavily excited though.
Well, good luck for all
I
of
mean,
you.
tomorrow is gonna be
Tomorrow is going to be.
awesome. I accidentally muted myself when I was trying to go for the camera button.
It's a common occurrence. We've seen Lotus do this many times. Have we not?
Luckily, she has a camera, so that's something at least.
Yeah. Luckily. But Group C has turned out some very intense matches. This one being one of them. I mean, it's not very often that we get to see games, especially here on the pro scene, because this is our pro scene. Let's be honest. This is our southern, or rather, I'd say, slightly north of central, so with Nigeria, all the way down to South Africa. Our pro scene here in for Africa, which I'm hoping we get a lot more tournaments like this up and running in the future, where there's some top tier talent, some prize pools available. But we will see. This is the start of something. We're hoping to get this to be a more consistent kind of scene. And I will admit I'm enjoying having so many teams from different countries playing in the mix.
No, it's actually fun to see our pro scene develop and starting to see the shift in meta plays. I mean, looking at just 6 months back, not even that long. 6 months back, what our meta used to be. Instantly gank the gold lane, all in under the turret, or you lose. Now we're actually playing well. There's mid lane contest, gangs, return gangs, counter jungle is actually a thing now.
Yes.
Which is not something you ever would have seen in the Southern African region.
100%. I mean, you and I were just having a conversation about this before the stream started. We were talking about where the scene was a few years ago and where it is now in terms of the development. So I would say Africa is a star or a rising star. So very, very, very soon we will be seeing the African teams start competing, and I can't wait for an African squad to head off into the M series. You know, give us something to cheer for. Show the world the king of the jungle comes from Africa.
I mean, it's already heading that way, slowly but surely. I mean, you've got now MENA officially joined the M series lineup. So, I mean, after that, where are we heading? To our region. I mean, it's a start to something. There is still a few, of course, American regions and stuff like that still needs to come on point. But I mean, they're already in Africa. They can just as well move down. But with that being said, we also need an MRO server in our... we have a server, but we need an MRO server so that the people can actually use that to, I want to say, practice a bit. So, Munton, if you're listening, hook us up, bro.
Yeah. Well, the North American server, interestingly enough, you're mentioning about that. Mobile Legends is, if you check the statistics, it's actually on the decline there in North America. It's on the huge rise here in Africa. The numbers year in, year out is extremely high. South Africa alone, just South Africa, has 20,000 players, unique players weekly on Mobile Legends. Compared to what it was just a few years ago, 20,000 means, we're missing quite a few subscribers here, Shrooms here, notice. That's what it means.
Nah, fam, nah, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, it's an it's. Come on, drop a like, drop a subscribe, and check all the action. I mean, Is this not entertaining?
Are you not entertained? Well,
Are you not entertained?
yeah. It's a very, very steadily growing scene here in Southern African and, well, Central and Northern African regions. So across the continent, basically. We're getting a lot of good players coming through. I know personally because I get to do so much of casting. Even in the North African region, like I did the casting for the Carry First Cup in the grand finals there, myself and Seppi. We went across for that there. You got to witness some top tier teams, some top tier players. And right now, since we are officially the MSSA streamers for Mobile Legends, we'll be bringing all that action coming through from next year, like full on board. We're going to be dealing with the national scene. So, it's exciting stuff for Mobile Legends as a whole in the future.
Yeah, it's going to be quite crazy.
Yeah. What's up?
And on top of that, also, I mean, there's a lot of other developments, some that we are not yet going to reveal. And I mean, also then the Women's League that is slowly but surely getting organized, the Queen of the Mountain. I mean, who would have ever thought we would have a women's only tournament in South Africa or Southern Africa?
The numbers indicated that, we can actually head in that particular direction. And we've got quite a few ladies. I mean, I know the South African ladies did us very, very proud. Just last month, in fact, or actually, a month and a bit ago, just not too long, shall I say, heading off to the World Cup of IASF. I forget the exact dates, right? Ooh. And you gotta forgive me. We do so much
26 July.
26 July. Right? We do so much of streaming. You think about this, right? From the 26th of July, if you go and check how many live streams we've had from 26th of July till today being the 5th of September, how many do you think that was? I don't even know, but I can tell you it's something ridiculous.
I mean, we are live most of the week. There's four? There was 4 PUBG tournaments a week. There was 5 or 6 days of Mobile Legends a week. Call of Duty. I mean, your brew. I think that's definitely. There's more streams than days that pass. That I can tell you for sure.
That's right. The two of us have been enjoying Elden Ring pretty much every night. Though I don't think that we should do that one on live stream, Lotus. That one will be more like a comedy of errors. If we're ever going to be doing an Elden Ring stream, that'll just be for people to laugh at us playing.
You could actually do like a tutorial guide
on how
what
to die.
Not to do in Elden Ring.
I can show them. We can show them your own crew of Paw Patrol, though.
Yeah. But we did come up with a couple of cheese strats when it came to the game. So last night we killed this dragon. What is the dragon's name? Can you remember, Lotus?
Agil.
Yeah. Of the flame or something like that. So this dragon, right, has fire breath that literally one-shots you. And he casts this fire breath literally every 15 seconds or so. So every 15 seconds, you're going to die. So we came up with the cheese strat. And we figured out, right, the only way to fight this guy is if you can outrun the fire. Because he's going to fly up into there and it's this huge AoE fire. So the only way to do this is to get on a horse. And so Lotus was laughing and telling me that what strat we're using is the Jack Sparrow strat from Pirates of the Caribbean. We shall fight to run away. Because that's what we did. We got on the horse, we ran to the dragon, and we hit him once on the nose, and then we ran away. We escaped the flames, we came back, we hit him again.
It was the first time I watched you play Elden Ring. You did the exact same strat with the giant that was walking. Okay, even you died 6 times before you got the strat under the belt, 6 times in 3 minutes, but you just hit it, run away, lose aggro, hit it again, run away, lose.
But we must remember, right? When I play Elden Ring, I'm not playing it like how you're supposed to, like, you're supposed to farm, you level up, you find the right equipment, the right gear, right? You practice how the boss battle works, you learn the timing. I am just running everywhere. If I actually show you my map right now, I have places unlocked in the map that I shouldn't have been in the first place, right? The basic weak creatures there can one-shot me. I don't know what I was doing there. I just ended up like, oh, this is a nice place. I haven't been here before. And then things starts chasing me. Then I start running, screaming like a girl, or at least I let Lotus scream like a girl because, you know, she's got the more girly voice between the two of us.
I would hope she would have the more girly voice. I would hope so.
When you're getting chased by a dragon, nobody can tell me you ain't got no girly voice then.
I mean, we've seen Scar play horror games, so yeah.
yeah. But it's okay, maybe one day I'll throw that Elden Ring on stream just to see. But it'll be more for to get everybody to laugh rather than to show off any particular skills that we have in this. Zero skills. Zero.
We have one skill, and that is how to trick the enemy bosses. Like the time when you have to go into the dungeon, then the door closes, everything goes black, and then there's this amazing night guy going in circles and killing you like a veil. And then what you did was you went a little bit in, and then you drew him out, and the knight literally got stuck behind the door, and you hit him from the other side of the door.
That's right. You know, see, I was cheesing this, right? This knight was one-shotting me. So I went inside the room the first time, right? I ran inside, all nice and happy. I'm in the room. The cutscene happens. The knight comes out. He jumps on top of me. Bam, bam, dead. I'm like, I lost like so much of those ruins, like the souls that you need. It's in the room, and I want it back, and I don't want to die again. So what I did was I snuck inside one step at a time. He came in, he looked at me, he charged straight into the door, he got stuck. Now it's my turn. You're stuck behind the door. You can't go anywhere. So all I did was through the door, I just kept poking him through the little hole in the door. Yeah, but Elden Ring's really fun. But that being said, right, as badly as I suck at that game, somehow, some way, I've actually cleared the two first major bosses. I finished most of the bosses in the opening area, -2. Some strange knight that's in Stormvale, and the very first boss you come across called the Tree Sentinel. But literally everything else I've killed. Do not ask me how exactly I did that, but I did it.
You did Jack Sparrow style.
Yeah. The only one you can't really do that with is like the main bosses, where you've got to learn the mechanics. It's do or die. You learn the mechanics. You dodge, you roll, you dodge, you roll, you hit, you run. Yeah, that's like the normal way any Souls games go. But I was looking at so Epic Games is currently having a massive summer sale. I wonder what is going to be interesting on the horizon. So there is a game I've been looking at, Hell Is Us. I don't know if you have heard about it yet. It was released yesterday.
Oh, new game. Hell Is Us.
Hell Is Us. Yeah, it was released yesterday.
Well, what's it about?
Essentially,
Hell and Us.
Yeah, Hell and Us. So essentially, it's set in, I think, a post-apocalyptic world that's overrun by demons. It's a solo player game, right? You play as a character who enters this world, this post-apocalyptic world, with certain powers and things like that. And there's like this storyline as to why your parents abandoned you and a whole bunch of other stuff. And then you're just trying to try to figure out what's going on. I don't know. Maybe it's a game meant for people with abandonment issues. Find your parents who abandoned you and kill them in the game. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that, right? Also, don't do that. That was just a very, very dark joke.
Crazy.
But in this lifetime, I've discovered lots of people have abandonment issues.
I usually have abandonment issues if Angelic doesn't give me food.
Yeah, I have the same thing if my ice cream melts too fast. I feel so alone.
Or if you open the fridge and there's no more Coke.
Yeah, it's like, where did you go? I missed you so. It's like it's been forever since you've been gone.
It's a big call.
Well, food is such a it's a pretty amazing thing. I kind of love it. I always believe that second supper is better than first supper. I don't know how times you heard me say that after we finished the stream. There's something about second supper. It just tastes better.
You see, if I had second supper,